I am back with another live. Hold on. Oh, wait, no. Oh, there we go. Hi, guys. Good morning. Hold on. Start a poll. I'm typing something. I'm coming. Hi. Hi. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Road to 1K subscribers. So we're in a little bit of a pickle. So I wanted to make cornmeal porridge with you guys this morning for breakfast, but then I realized I have cornmeal, but I don't have any Lasco. I sweeten my cornmeal porridge with Lasco and not condensed milk. Too sweet for me. So I have cornmeal, whole heap of cornmeal. I have coconut milk because I also use coconut milk, but no Lasco. So I think I'm gonna come back on live later to show you guys how I make my cornmeal porridge. Do you guys like cornmeal porridge in the first place? So I think I'm just gonna go for eggs. And my family was just here. I had a house full of like 8 people. So no Lasco, no bread, nothing. I have 1 slice of bread. Well, 2, but you know Jamaicans don't eat bread back. So so I have 1 decent slice. But I also have a spinach wrap, which I usually do this when I'm eating my eggs, like make an egg sandwich, and it's healthier than using bread, but I don't know. I do. Oh, you like porridge? You like porridge? What do you sweeten it with? What do you sugar and condensed milk or Lasco? I don't like condensed milk. I have a little, let me show you. I have a little bit of condensed milk. This my sister-in-law was using this when she made porridge for the babies that were here, but me not love condensed milk at all. And then I have a little bit of Lasco. Lasco, right? It just tastes better. Thank you. It just tastes better. Oh. So, hold on. So, cornmeal, and this is the amount of Lasco that I have. So I have to go. I never realized I didn't have Lasco, you know, because yesterday on live, I don't know if you saw, but I made pan-seared salmon, and it was so good. Like, it was perfect. So I'm gonna have that for lunch. But if I knew I didn't have Lasco, I'm gonna run out and get the Lasco, because I knew I wanted porridge this morning. So I have this amount of Lasco and I have this amount of milk. So you think me can mix the two of them and get something out of it, get a cup? I don't know. I'm gonna just leave it alone and just fry 2 eggs. Honestly, I'll just leave it alone, yeah, man. And just fry 2 eggs and call it a day. And call it a day. Alright. And I honestly think I'm gonna have the 1 bread. You laugh. No, but a serious thing. Like, what is? Usually, you know, me have Lasco. Usually, me have Lasco, but it is what it is. Me need to go to the supermarket. Let me, wash my hands. You know what I'm going to do too? I'm going to, I think I'm going to have the bread. I don't really feel for no spinach wrap. I don't know. I think I'm going to have the bread today. The 1 slice. The 1 dege slice of bread will leave. Let me smell if it's good. I think so. This is the other side. Do you eat bread back? You call it bread back? Egg and bread always win when exactly good at, I feel like When you don't have egg or bread, you know say things bad. You have to go to the supermarket. But at least me have one slice of bread, one decent slice of egg. So, oh, let me put this in the pot little and toast it a little. I may have eggs, so egg and bread for breakfast, and I'm gonna make some tea, and then we call it a day. Get the butter. We call it a day. Can't eat bread back. Me either. Me not eat bread back. See that straight away. My mommy used to save it, and you know when it gets stale and you can make breadcrumbs with it, like you grate it or bake it and make it get really crispy, and then you break it up and she use it to make breadcrumbs. But people just buy breadcrumbs these days. You don't really do all of that. But back in the day, you know, that's how they usually make their own breadcrumbs at home instead of thing there, buy it at the store. But you know, these days everybody want the easy way out, so you just buy it at the store instead. I just toast the bread a little bit. I don't have a toaster, so I just put it in the... Right, that's smart. Yeah, she usually save it. Because she likes when she's cooking like chicken or certain things and she's baking it, she always do the breadcrumb method. She's a chef. She can do her thing. So this is how I toast my bread because I don't have a toaster. Me not lie, me kind of tempted to eat the bread back because me not have no other slice of bread, none. Me tempted, you know. But me just, why me not know? Me not know. Me hungry still. I mean, wake up so me want porridge and nothing to make porridge. One whole heap of cornmeal and no sweetener. I'm gonna make it later though. I'm gonna make it later. I need a fork. I need a fork. Put on the kitchen. Eat it, man. That's my. We think so too. And I love tea. I have to drink tea every morning. I'm not a orange juice girl or nothing. I'll have that, you know, but me happy boss gas. I don't know about anybody else, but me happy boss gas a morning. You see, if I drink tea, me feel like me not function. Alright, cool. Alright, these are the options for tea. These are the options for tea. What type of tea? Yeah. So these are the options. So spearmint, the spearmint tea bag, and then ginger. I feel like I've been having this all week. I don't know. I have hormonal acne. Well, my skin clear up now, but I've been working on it. But spearmint, this is what I usually drink. I usually drink it hot or cold. And apparently it helps with hormonal acne or any sort of hormonal imbalance. I mean, you have to do other things, but it helps. So years ago when I learned this on TikTok, ginger is very good. Years ago when I learned this on TikTok, I always stock up on this. I buy it in Walmart. And so really and truly, that's how I got introduced to this tea. Like, you know, Jamaicans usually drink peppermint or whatever, but this spearmint, I feel like it really helped with my, like, when my skin start, yeah, no, honestly, and I've seen so many persons like testify about that on social media. I honestly feel like it helps when my skin start flaring up and stuff. I can do some research on it, but yeah, I really feel like spearmint help. And it's organic spearmint tea bags. Yeah. Cause my acne, when it ready to get bad, it get bad. But honestly now, let me even show you without the, that is my skin. No. So yeah. little bit of oil. I feel like I have too much oil. No, let me see. I feel like I have too much oil, but we can't bother. But yeah, not bad. Come on. Me I try to take out the white something then call the eye. I always take it out. 2 egg? Yeah. 2 egg. Not bad, looks clear. Yeah, me I tell you, my skin was hyperpigmentation, everything. Like, me really proud of how far my skin come. Plus I also use, currently I've been using Good Molecules, the toner, the niacinamide toner. I honestly feel like it helps. So I've been seeing a difference. I saw a difference within 3 weeks of using it. So if you want to check it out, but definitely. But yeah, my skin, I'm really confident, like just going out bare face and everything. Can you see when the skin not clear up? May I tell you, say, it really like damper your confidence. There's just something about it. Because when you're a teenager and you have acne, that's bad enough. But when you're an adult and you're still having acne, it's kind of like, cut me some slack. When me gonna get a break? Yeah, you've seen that toner. May I tell you, like, I'd never run out of that toner. Never. Never, ever. You know, I like scrambled egg. Why me never scramble this? Scramble. Kinda too late for scramble up now. So whatever. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have some of this. Because I haven't had it in a while. But, and I don't use sugar like that, guys. I'll have sugar in my house and it lasts a year till it turn white, brown sugar. I make it throw it away. I use honey, so I'm gonna sweeten it with honey. I'm gonna really, let me put a little bit. This is supposed, oh no, I'm not use no mayonnaise on that because I already used the butter, so it's pretty. This fry up, you know. This fry up. I like when my egg brown. I like when my eggs are brown. Water stuff. Alright, this good. This good. Yeah, the toner. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. I'm trying to get to 1K subscribers before my birthday. Subscribe. But yeah, that toner, I honestly think it works for me. I don't have anything bad to say about it. No, nothing. And trust me, I've spent so much money on skincare over the years. The fish. Only fish. No, I do eat egg. Yeah, I'm trying to cut out dairy. I am. Jamie. You know me? You said that like you know me, like you know me personally. Me not pick up the username. Yeah, but I'm pescatarian, so yeah, I eat fish. Being a vegan is very hard because being a vegan is more than just like what you eat. It's like being so conscious about like what you wear. So like vegans don't wear stuff that is made from animals. So if a leather belt, if it's hair oil that's made from, I don't know, the oil of an animal. Like I remember one time I was shopping with a vegan, and there was this oil called emu oil that's apparently made from ostrich. Like it's some byproduct of ostrich, right? And I was introducing my friend to the brand, and I was like, "Oh, this is a good oil, because it's very light and it's good." And when she read, it just said emu oil. So then she turned it around and read how it's made, and she's like, "Oh no, I can't use this." I mean, it confused for a little while, And I'm like, "Ah, makes sense." I watch your videos. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have you subscribed as yet? I want to be a vegan, but it's hard. A whole heap of discipline. I've been a pescatarian for 8 years. 8 years. Yeah, my nephew just turned 8, and it was right around the time he was born. Yep, 8 years. November will make 8 years. So, but yeah, I do eat meat. I do, sorry, not I, that I do eat meat. I don't. I do eat eggs, cheese and stuff. I've been trying to try out the vegan type cheese and even mayo sometimes. I usually buy the vegan mayo. But to be honest, I really am not consistent with buying those things. I'm trying to cut out dairy. Subscribe from March. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you so much. I've been trying to cut out dairy and all of that, but it's kind of like I don't live on it, but I definitely haven't gotten rid of dairy completely, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I do eat eggs. I do. I do. I do. I eat eggs. But yeah, I eat eggs. I eat eggs. So later I'm definitely gonna make my cornmeal porridge and come back on live later, because I want to make it, and I use coconut milk when I'm making my cornmeal porridge. I don't know if you guys use coconut milk, but because I don't like my stuff like super sweet, and I don't want to use like condensed milk and stuff, I find that using coconut milk when I'm making the porridge, it really helps with me not having to add like so much sugar and all of that. So I'm going to show you guys later on how I make my cornmeal porridge once I go on the road and I buy Lasco, because I don't have any Lasco. I don't have no Lasco. I'm a Lasco baby. I love Lasco. I'm a Lasco baby. So I'm gonna have this. That's it. Oh, I'm probably some fruit. I have grapes. And what I found is that I also have crackers. So if I do feel a little hungry, coconut milk nice too. In the porridge, right? I cook everything with coconut milk. Curry, everything when I eat. Me put once coconut milk can go in there, it'll go in there. So I have this just in case I want something else to catch up my stomach. And then I'm gonna have some grapes. And that's pretty much it. I'm on 18 minutes. Alright, I'll end it at like 20 minutes. But it was so nice hanging out with you guys. So have you had breakfast already? Have you had breakfast already, Jamie? The bread dry. I should not put like mayonnaise on it. But I will live. Hi, Baron. Baron was here yesterday when I was cooking the salmon. He helped me out. I want to make... Baron, I was saying that I wanted to make cornmeal porridge, but I don't have the stuff to sweeten it, so... I'm having egg. Americans call it egg sandwich. Jamaicans say egg and bread. I'm having an egg sandwich till later. Hi, everyone. Jamie, have you had breakfast already? It's hot, man. You had cereal that can't hold you? Your belly full? As long as the belly full. I love a good cereal sometime for true. Oh, that my immigration journey. Honestly, that's a good question, and it really just depends because I think each answering your question, Jamie, that you just asked me. I think each Jamaicans call it cornflakes exactly. We don't really say cereal. Everything are cornflakes to Jamaicans. But answering your immigration question, I think each process is a different processing time. And I know what you mean. Do the spousal thing and you then go to the consulate in Jamaica, blah blah blah, and have most of it handled there. But it's very different, and honestly I don't have any experience at all with the first option that you mentioned, which is the spousal visa. I would have to research that. But honestly, I think what would make my decision, I think you should research pricing. So how much would each process rather cost you? And I think you should also research processing time. So like put in processing time for between Jamaica and the other country. You can, they have even on the USCIS website, like they give you the processing time. They, like every year they send out a list of how long it took them to like process visas in the different green cards in the different states, and blah blah blah, how much backlog they cleared and things like that. Like they publish information like that. So it's public information. Jamaican call it cornflakes, yeah. So that's what I would. Do you know how much it costs to do the spousal visa route? Like, do you know how much that application costs? Have you researched that part already? Or do they filing from 2 different countries? And when you say the 2 different countries, are you referring to Jamaica and the United States? Those are their 2 countries? But yeah, I really don't have any experience with the spousal visa thing. I honestly think you should look up how much it costs. Because I think that anywhere, my opinion is that if you can get the same results, but at a cheaper cost, not taking away from the validity or anything, it's just that at the end of the day, if you can get the same end result, but using a cheaper route or a route that won't take 5 years, it will take maybe 7 months, I would go with that one. So it really just all depends. Because it's very stressful. It's very stressful. The 2 countries are Jamaica. Okay. It's gonna cost about 2,000. Byron, are you talking about the spousal visa? Because when I was doing my first, what do you call it, adjustment of status and blah blah blah, and my husband was doing that petition, you pay for the application. Yeah, which one? And plus he's got to be married. He's got to be married to be... Yeah, I think she knows that. When my husband was doing the adjustment of status thing, and applying for alien relative, which is me, you pay immigration fee, the processing fee for your application, pay for biometrics, then you have to make sure say your immunization up to par. So I had to send back home and get my mom if you dig high and low for my immunization card. You know that little blue one that we have baby in Jamaica. If I used to go to clinic and get the injections, and hence we get what the mark there. Yeah, this Every Jamaican baby have this. Yeah. So, because they need to know that you have these things. So you see, if you don't have certain you're not immunized against certain viruses and whatever, when you're doing the process, you have to have those vaccines, Girl, I called around. You can't find yours. Listen to me. Find it. You know what I had to do? Trace back from 19 how long from me did born and get the clinic that I used to go to when I was a baby, when my mama bring me, get them to do a copy, like look back in my records. You know how Jamaicans are with records. We're not like a high-tech country where everything is entered in computers. We manually write stuff. So they have to look for the book them from 19 how long to rewrite out the vaccines that I got. No, because me I tell you, you see, if you don't have proof that you are vaccinated against polio, me can't remember all of them name. Polio and what the one with R name? Me can't remember. But if you can't prove to United States government that you are vaccinated against those things already, like you're already vaccinated, you're gonna have to pay for the vaccines here, right? So a way to get around that is that you can go to, like, call up CVS and certain pharmacies if you're here and ask which of them you can get done for free, because sometimes they offer some of them for free. But you see certain ones, I used to make some calls. Doctors did a charge like $450 for one vaccine. And some of them, they were in 2 doses. So you have to take one now, and then a couple weeks later, you take the second dose. Basically what I'm saying is that if you're not careful, all those things will bring up the price. So that's separate. What I just said about the vaccine or whatever, because immigration is not going to help you, in terms of saying, oh, this is what you need. When you present your documents to them, you should have already showed that you went to the doctor, you're vaccinated, you did your medical, you did your like you need to show so you're ready, right? So all this little running around up before it costs an arm and a leg, yeah. So you have to show. So honestly, take my 2 cents from it. Find the card. If there's a way that you can trace and track back with your clinic or your hospital or wherever you used to go when you're a baby, and because when we're born in Jamaica, we got 2 weeks clinic, then they move to 4 weeks, and they move to the older you get, the less you go as you're a baby growing up in Jamaica. So honestly, my 2 cents is to get that card, because I think getting that card is your foundation in knowing even where to start. Because I think whether you are staying in Jamaica and doing the process from there, then you get your green card and come up, or you come here and the person do an adjustment of status, you're going to still need to prove that you were immunized, and you're going to still be required to do a medical. So if you're here, you're going to do the medical in America. But if you're in Jamaica, you're going to do the medical in Jamaica. So this is before you even get no green card. So you have to prove certain things. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. That's my 2 cents, honestly. But yeah, search for it. Search for it. Search for it. But you know, do everything you can do. My mother search. Me I tell you, say, it was so hard. I used to go to the clinic in White House, Westmoreland. Me tell you, say, no, the people, them search, they talk about you're searching for records from 1990 odd. Me not telling how old me be. 1990s. And we're in what? At the time it was what? 2023? I got search for records from 1990s. Child, you know how much flood and hurricane come at Jamaica and that mash up? Yes. When you're there, when you're doing it from Jamaica, background check. So the background check and everything, immigration does. But yeah, police record and everything does. Yes. Yeah. That's what I heard. Yeah. But that's what the biometrics is, The biometrics also, when I did the biometrics here, you go to a center, they take a picture, your fingerprint, da da da, and they're using that to check your background. Because of course they have access to so much websites and so much stuff. So yeah. No, I didn't do a police record. Because when I was here, my thing started, I didn't do the spousal visa route. So I didn't do a police record, but I did do a background check was done on me. But I didn't have to pay for a police record. The process looks so easy. My process, honestly, I wouldn't say easy. I wouldn't use the word easy, but I would be lying if I stood here and I said that the process for me hasn't been smoother than most persons. And that is honestly just a testimony to God and by the grace of God. Because even just the fact that I wasn't interviewed the first time, I got my green card in months, versus some people I wait 1 year, 18 months, whatever it was. So I really would be lying if I stood here and I made it seem as if it was the worst thing that I could have gone through. It really wasn't. It was filled with a lot of anxiety. It's expensive. At the end of the day, may I pay the same price. So it's not like it's cheaper or nothing. It's expensive. But amen. But I really would be lying. I really would be lying if I pretended as if the process was like the worst. I know people where they have years and anything stuck at a level. You know what I mean? They've been filed for everything and it just now move. I mean, I know what happened. And then tell me the story and everybody is like, but I mean, I always say the one thing don't do is do not compare your situation with somebody else. Yes, you can look at a person and say, I'm going to take that from them. She said, if you do this, let me do this. This is a one thing I'm always going to give people good advice. I mean, I always going to tell them, say, guys, if me go down on a road here, and me say, a road block off. May I come back and tell them, say, a road block off. Don't take that road there. Take the other road. Me now go down there and buck my foot and make no buck no foot. Me not would never do that. Would never come back and make no buck no foot. If me sooner go down the road, me go tell them, say, don't go down the road. Take the other road. Cause me take the road and me buck my foot. Right? One thing with me, I saw me stay from ever since. Whoever got school with me and whatever, no. So when I come on here and I share my journey and whatever, it's not from a place of, oh, this is my situation and oh, it was perfect. No. It's to say, I can't speak of everything else because I never experienced that side of immigration. However, I can tell you guys, these are the things that I did to prevent any hiccups in my case where I could, control the situation. See, even when they ask you pictures and they ask you, I was thorough with the application, thorough. The pictures, I labeled the pictures, identified who was in the pictures, put dates of the event that was happening in the picture. Like, in my opinion, you're presenting these documents to the person, and they haven't met you as yet physically. They're judging you based off paper. They're judging you based off paper. Wouldn't you want to present your best self to them on paper? Remember, so sit down in front of them as yet to explain yourself. They're judging you first based off a piece of paper. Right? Yeah, you print it. Yes, I did. The picture, yeah. Because I know you're going to be clear on the topic. No, man, me are telling you. And that's why when I don't know about like spousal and whatever, I'll say to you guys, me no know, I can research it, but me no know. No, I didn't upload it on the website. I know persons who said they've done that, but I never uploaded on the website. I printed them, the pictures, and I sent them in physically. So no. So me can't tell you if the upload method work or not work, I may never do it. But me I tell you, say me print, and that's what I did. I printed physically the pictures. Yeah, I printed them. That's what I did. Yeah. And that's why my whole immigration series and whatever continue that I'm sharing with you guys, I'm going to show you guys like even the affidavit that I got from the persons who I asked. I'm going to literally show you guys like this is how it was laid out. Like you have to spell everything out for them. Don't just leave it to chance. Like one thing I always say, no one is going to have your future in, no one is going to look out for you like you're going to look out for you. Right? So no matter if you hire a lawyer, no matter if your mother help you, no matter even if your partner say he will take care of it, check. Just ensure that you show more interest in your business than somebody else. You can't leave it up to chance. So if you get one shot to prove yourself to somebody, you gotta put your best foot forward, right? And that's how I look at things. So one thing people always say to me, oh, you're too thorough, you're too me no business. Make them tell me say me sending too much paperwork. Me no business, I didn't job. Make them sit down and go through every piece of paper me send them. Because I would rather send in more documents than send in less. Better you tell me say this never needed, but don't. Because guess what happened when you send in less things? Your case is kind of stalled. Because you know what happened? You send in less things, right? Immigration needed not want. Needed something that you never sent in, because that will help determine your case. You never send it. They might give you a chance. They not just write, oh, what a job. They not just write you off like that. They know I'm going to take some time, type up an official letter, post the letter, then the mailman take a couple days to deliver the letter. You see how much time has passed? Then you receive the letter, and you know what the letter says? We need more. It's called a request for evidence. Request for evidence. Yes, it's called a request for evidence. Now they're requesting more evidence before they can make the final decision in your case. You know how much time, sometimes weeks, sometimes months, pass between them realizing they needed more evidence, you getting the letter, and then even you getting a chance to prepare the evidence and send it back in. And that's what I'm saying to people. Are there little things that like prolong the case? Are there little things that prolong the matter? Right? And it happens. Are there little things there? So in my opinion, where it can be avoided, just avoid it. Just avoid it. Because why you never want to send in something where you know say could have help your situation. Then you're going to make them ask your feet. Now a 3 months add on to your situation. Come on. Jamie, I'm happy you're getting what I'm saying. That's how I look at things. But I definitely think you have to go do some legal documents. What do you mean by legal documents, Byron? Like, I know what the term means, but what are you saying about the legal documents? What are you saying? But yeah, some look on things, Jamie. That's how I look at things. I just think if it can be avoided, just avoid it. Once you have the power to, right? Like once it's in your hands to say, let me just, no bother mess this up. But Jamie, you have to go look into the spousal visa road. Okay, you just always wanted to ask. But yeah. But if you're gonna start the process, I wish you all the best. So you can always like message me or ask me any little thing. If I know, I'll tell you. But if I don't know, I'll tell you straight up that, so I know that's this part of it. Because immigration is such a wide scope and area that I don't know everything. I just know through my experience. What is this green card? Is it called Google Doc? I know everybody like talk. I soon touch upon that topic there. What is this green card? Oh, so Byron, a green card is a permanent resident card. Byron, you're a born American? You're a born American, right? Your cousin did disposal, I don't want to help you? Wicked. Byron, you're a born American, I'm assuming, right? So, I now live in America, Byron. And what Jamie and I have been talking about is the fact that, yes, I had a visa that enabled me to travel between Jamaica. Well, travel anywhere. But I have an American visa that allowed me to travel from Jamaica, which is my home country, to America. So I used to always visit. Telling you a little background, Byron. And so my spouse and I met, blah blah blah. And in order to, when you have a visa, you can only stay in any country for a certain period of time. Some countries it's 90 days, some countries it's 6 months, but visas are limited. It was a visitor's visa. It wasn't a student visa or anything that allowed me to live and work in America. If I did that on my visa, that would have been illegal. So to be able to be living and working in America legally, a green card or a permanent resident card is what it's officially called. It's called a legal permanent resident card, LPR, is what I have received, and that's done through a couple processes and applications and payment of fees and da 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 da. So Byron, you're an American. Okay, so yeah, that's what Jamie and I have been talking about. Just the fact of migrating. So basically, I migrated from Jamaica to America, but I didn't just migrate and I just planted roots here and stayed in the country. I had to officially go on record with the USCIS immigration to say that I am an immigrant and that I currently I have received my lawful permanent residence. So yes, I'm a green card holder transitioning to a US citizen, but that's a whole different topic. How you get citizenship and blah 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 blah. But yeah, I'm not a born American, if you can tell from the accent. I have friends, a lot of Italian friends. Oh, cool. I'd love to visit Italy. Jamie, you try to ask some. No, but your cousin, you see what I'm saying? Another, so Jamie, I run into the same thing when I came here. There's this particular family friend, not a family member. But in Jamaica, everybody we call auntie and uncle and whatever, which technically, biologically, they aren't. And the person just keep on and say, do this way, Tass. Do this that way, Tass. It's easy. Do this way. Do this that way. It's easy. And they've been through the process. They migrated 10 years before me even come a foreign, and they wouldn't dare to help me. It's just easy. You're a smart girl. You can figure it out. When I got a lawyer for the first application, and the person heard, she's like, oh, start the process. I said, yeah, my husband and I, we got a lawyer and he's working on it. Why you get lawyer? Me couldn't help you with that, da da da. But yet, you didn't know all along, so me want your help. You never help me. And if me fi call you and bother you, you're busy. So me not pay me money and get me lawyer or do the thing myself. I saw them stay. And I've noticed it. A lot of immigrants here don't want to reach out and help somebody else or even just advise them. Like, nothing is wrong with saying to a person, you do this wrong, you do this right, or do this way, or do this that way. Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. Hi, Zoya. Nothing is wrong with that. But as some people stay, this crab in the barrel mentality. I have the visiting, but I was wondering because a certain organization grabbing people. Oh, yeah, I know who you're referring to. No, sir. If you have a US visa, are you good for travel? You're good, man. You're good. Jamie, have you ever visited during winter? When I used to visit, I used to only always visit in summer. Me said the first winter I experienced, child, me nearly dead. Me nearly dead. I am not worried. Do not be worried. In the name of Jesus, do not be worried. Do not be worried. Do not be worried. You visited during winter? I mean, I've grown a little bit more accustomed to winter now, but it's not my cup of tea. You love hate winter. Because, me tell you why I said that. Because the snow, everything pretty. So you see the first 3 days, me take picture of me out in the snow the first time. You see, after that, me have cold. Me just sit, me not think human beings will live in a winter. Me think winter, yeah, no. Mm-hmm. 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 Zoya, bingo, you nailed it. That's exactly what I was saying. I tell all my family that the snow is fun. It's the fact that it's cold for 6 months. And sometimes I'm more than that, because even the other day in New Jersey, when it was technically the season for spring, because we have the different seasons, of course. So when winter's supposed to done, and it's supposed to be spring, tell me why you in a one blouse like this today. Tomorrow you have to do puffer jacket. So it was like hot and cold. You don't know. So me used to do? Just keep the puffer jacket in the car. So if me step out of the car and me feel chilly, me pull it on. But if not, me keep on me blows. Because you just never know what you get. And that happened in April and so. Even till May. And then eventually now it started getting warm. Because it's summertime now. But you just never know. No, sir. Winter of humans. You already have your sweaters. Me hate too. And it's not just that me hate it. It happened to me the other day and I was terrified. Driving in snow. Guys, one of the most dangerous things. I was driving at, honestly, I did a crawl, like 5 to 15 miles per hour. I'm not exaggerate. Less than 20, right? Since last year. Sweater since last week. Jamie sound like me. Jamie sound like me. Your thing there, you get cold easily. That's me. That's me. As me feel like a breeze, me put on sweater. Like me no. So I was driving in the snow and it was early in the morning. So at that time, usually them brush the road, but because it was so early, by the time I'm coming back home, me thought like what 10 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the morning. By that time, they never got to my street as yet, so they never salt the road as yet. Child, I saw the light changing. I usually, when I see the light point yellow, me kinda feel the red light no catch me. Me not tell no lie. But I saw the light change. Me see the light, like me there way down the road. I come in the lane and me see the light change. And me say to myself, say, Tass, I crawl. You not, just stop. I started holding my brakes. Take me time, press the brake from me the way back, the light the way up there so. The car skated all the way past the red light at the intersection. At the grace of God. Because like me say, it was still early in the morning and outside never have a lot of people. Because one thing, when snow fall a certain way, people say they yard, which me no wrong them. So, if I had slid any further, me tell you say no, and a car was, see the light they see me car out, so see the line when me should have stop. If one car did turn straight in me. No, serious thing. I was so terrified. Me take time and turn the corner and me come home. And you see, after that, me say, I need to move. Florida, Texas. No, me I tell you, like, because in my mind, I was being extreme. There was nothing I could have done differently. Even the car has an anti-skid thing. And I put it on, I pressed the anti-skid for the tire have more grip. And it was snow tires. We did everything right. I mean, tell us, guys, me I go less than 20 because I kept looking at the thing. I mean, say, Tass, so like me I crawl. Usually, I take 7 to 10 minutes to get home. That day, I took 20 something minutes because the way home me I drive slow. Like me I crawl. And the car, carrier, when I saw it happening and the other cars were lined up on the other side and wait for the light to change, I feel like everybody just did a look and I said, whoa, she not stop. And it never move fast, It just take its time. I mean, tell us saying, hold the brakes, and the car not stop. I mean, in the car, I say, Jesus. And the car not stop. Then when it stop, I want to peep up myself. Me say, at the grace of God take me home because this was me. Just like, girl, come go on home. Serious thing. It happened. Winter was just finished. Yeah. I was terrified. I was terrified. I was terrified. And you know what's crazy? I work me there, you know, and my sister, the snow start fall. But like the snow come down heavy. You know what I said to my supervisor? I said, I don't know how to drive in snow. I need to go home. So when she allowed me to leave, it never even, the snow wasn't high on the ground because I left early. Me left before everybody. Because me tell me say I don't know how to drive in snow. I need to leave. Like me not comfortable. And me come at me yard. So it's not even like the snow did start get thick on the ground. I mean, tell us they never brush the street yet because the snow did just start fall. Child, me say me afraid. My brother was driving in the snow this year and we literally did. Guess what me I say? The car spin. I saw when you're driving in the snow. It no matter how careful you are, it's just like there's this unexpected element and you can't do nothing to control it. And driving on snow feel weird. Somebody say it feel like you drive per what you call it? What you call it? Oh my gosh. I said to somebody the other day, one Jamaican girl, and she said it feel like you drive per oh my god, I don't remember what she said now. And a cornmeal. Like she said one word. What Jamaicans call it? I don't remember. And I saw I feel picture like it just feel weird under your tires. It feel weird. That sounds yeah, that sounds very scary, Zoya. Not for real. Winter again, guys. Brace yourself. I just want to stay in my house and not go nowhere till winter done. True. No man, that's true. Jello. It's just weird. Listen, may I tell you say, but Zoya, I'm so happy you guys walked out alive. Because you just never know. You just never know. You just never know. You just never know. You hold your brakes for a long time. You 5 miles away and you press the brakes. And it can still not stop. Work from home during winter. Serious thing. Serious thing. No, me not think people for driving in snow. Me not think that not normal. Me not think people for drive in the snow. Me not think people for drive in the snow. And they need to salt the road. They need to hurry and salt the road too. Cause why didn't it take so long to salt the road that day? And one thing, you know, with these people, they check their weather app every day and it's always accurate. It's always accurate. Yes, that's the word. Because it's like this fake feeling, like, it feels so fake. It's like, you know, like when you drive your car, if you're gonna want pothole, you feel it. If you're gonna want speed bump, you feel it. And if you're on the road, you feel it. But when you drive past snow, it's like things are move under your tire and it's like it just make me creep out. It's so creepy in my opinion, honest to God. It just feel weird. Went out to eat and God save you know. God save you know. And that's the thing, because the day I went to work, it never did start snow. By the time I said the snow, that's when I went and I said, I need to leave. I don't know how to drive in snow. And then I laugh, you know, can I think I joke me I make? And me laugh too, but I said, no, I'm serious. Like, when I don't understand, I don't know how to drive in snow. I can't stay here. And she approved me leaving early. So by the time now me get back on my street, it car starts sliding. Me say, no, massa. No. That half is scary. 180? No, sir. But don't come out of the car and kiss the ground. God spare no life. Amen. Amen. Thank God for his coverage. Jamie said, for real. I just feel like with snow, we drive in the rain. I don't prefer it, but we drive in the rain. Rain fall at Jamaica all the time. We know if we drive in the rain. But this is snow, and that's something me used to. Yeah, me still a eat. If food get cold. Jamie say, you still a eat. Jamie, if you don't miss son, you see me a chat out, me a chat out, me tell man, it's a true man. No, me don't know. All the tea get cold, me a heat up your back. Me a eat a couple grapes and then that's it. Jamie say, that's you still a eat. Me know say, I saw you say it and I read it in your voice. It is bad. Rain is bad when it plays foggy, but Zaya, I'm saying like if I had to choose between the two, me think me couldn't choose rain because if foggy in a rain, I realize that Americans don't really love to drive in a rain. Be a foolish as they do. But for some reason, they drive in a snow. I don't know. But rain can when it at tear, it's horrible. Like me not think that's safe. And one thing with America, like a rainfall, you get one notice on your phone for say flash flood warning. Me I say, when me look outside, not a flood. Not a flood. If the rain gonna be 1 inch or less, then call it flash flood. Not a flood. Everything a flash flood warning for them. The place foggy, yeah. Same some me say. For real. Everything they call flood. Everything you get one alert by your phone, flash flood warning in your area. And me I say, yeah, me I stay home today to go tear. You look through your window. It's a fall feature, you know. But the water now build up if you say flash flood. Then by the time you wake up now in the morning, you hope say at least you can't step on the water cover your ankle because you don't want to go in to work. Not a flood. Me feel say, you know what? Me thank God I go about my business. But me say, Joe, they just create one bag of excitement for no reason. Me say, yeah, flash flood warning. Not a flood. When that fall at Jamaica, people still go to school, people still go to work. Not a flood. Not a flood. The water not even cover your shoes. Please. Not a flood. Not a flood. Just get you excited for no reason. No reason, then get you excited for. A true man. Byron, are you still on here? But a real thing. A real thing. Real thing. Not a flood. I'm just sweeten this a little bit more since I added more water. One hurricane, my mother still sent. Oh, which hurricane? I've had the terrible Jamaican now. Which hurricane my mother still sent you to school? No, Jamaican mother's no player. I saw my mother stay too. My mother say, if you're sick, me I send you. A school must call me and tell me say it's that bad for me come back for you. Jamaican mothers aren't to be played with. I saw my mother stay for true. I saw my mother stay. She said if it's so bad, the school will send you back home. Yeah, but she not keep you home. I saw my mother stay for true. So my mother stay. So my mother stay for true. I remember Ivan when I was in primary school. Ivan did. We never have light for days and water in my community. Zaya, because your mother say you don't have to see, you can't listen and learn same way. Zaya saying, my mom sent me to school even when my eyes were swollen from an allergic reaction. Yeah, your mother say, you don't have to see, but you can listen to learn. Your mother say, you don't need your eyes. You don't need your eyes. Don't worry about your eyes. And if your eye are locked down, never send you. A true thing. A true thing. Me all pink eye made it get one time. And what it take for me, mother, make me stay home. That time, you know, I think everybody in Jamaica did have pink eye. Everybody, there was a time where I be a pink eye. That day when everybody get chick V. Yeah. Yes, your mother say, you don't need to see. Your ears them still at work. Your mother wicked, you know? Your mother not easy. And you know the thing with these parents, you see if you remind them about these things, then we did night, you know? Then we did night. They don't know, so we remember these things. They don't know, sir. Allow me to they don't remind them about it. They say, no, sir. We remember. We've been traumatized since we were kids. Growing up in Jamaica, I want different level. But it just Jamaican kids just different. Like you just see it even compared to now being amongst just Americans or mostly Americans and even people from different country. You just to say Jamaican kids built differently. Differently. When me have my kids them I go spend a couple months at Jamaica. Jamaica just build you in a one different little way. Yeah. When they come back now in the world, they can face anything. Me don't know. Jamaican kids built differently for true. Differently. Differently. Yep. But I'm so cracking up. Byron is still here. Zoya, remember the salmon I did yesterday? I'm gonna have some for lunch later. But later I'm gonna come back on live, guys, and I'm probably gonna make the cornmeal. If you don't see me come back on live to make the cornmeal porridge, can't hit me feel for. But me not have no milk, no Lascar milk like me say. So I'll probably do it Sunday. But yeah. I need to go and edit a YouTube video or two. I have so much content when I edit, guys. Editing is not easy, you know. That's why since I started coming on live, I realized I like it because I really get to like interact more and you know, can just watch me do the basic stuff and we have a conversation. Like me genuinely like talking to you guys. And I don't have to edit. You see, once me press end and save, that's it. We need vlogs. Oh God, may I try. But I want to raise near. But my kids will definitely. Oh, so Zoya, you have a Jamaican mom? Is it that your mom is Jamaican? But you were born here? Yeah, man, you have to send the put them guy Jamaica, Zoya. You have to, girl. Even if it's just summer school, just 2 months. You have to. May I tell us, the child you sent and the child you're going to get back are 2 different pitney. You're like in a good way. In a good way. They're going to have like a patwa and they're going to pick up patwa everything. But different pitney. Different pitney I get back. For the better. Yeah, but my mom and dad. Oh, okay. So you know what? Dual citizenship. You can be a Jamaican citizen through your parents, you know. You just need to prove that you have a Jamaican grandparents or parents via your birth certificate. You can be a naturalized citizen, Jamaican citizen. Girl, take advantage of it. Because when you go to Jamaica, the foreign price is different from the local price. And trust me, you want to be paying the local price. We need vlogs. Jamie, me know. And I have, you know, like the baby show I went to on Sunday. The vlog is going to be so nice, but the editing, the raw footage is over 2 hours. I'm not sit down and watch no 2-hour video, so if you go cut it down now to a reasonable length, which I think is like 30-45 minutes, even that is pushing it. I mean, I know. I know some people who genuinely watch my videos, no matter how long they be or how short. But I feel like some people attention span just short. They don't realize that YouTube then they think a TikTok. We pay a 15-second video. No, sir. Even TikTok have longer videos these days. But YouTube, I genuinely prefer long-form content. Because I feel like you get to know the person a bit more. And I feel like you build a connection with the audience more, in my opinion. That's why I stick to YouTube. Same. Yeah, my girl, you know me I talk about. You see, while me I cook, while me I do whatever, me even clean, me like watch long form content. You see, if the content done at 20 minutes, I mean I done cook. Me take up your phone and me I say, watch ya, I want me go watch now, I mean I done cook. Same way, me if I scroll and find something else to play while me I cook. Same. So me feel like then 30, 45 minutes, even an hour or more. Perfect, because it's like me I done cook by then. Me not cook nothing with too long. Me not the long cooking. Me not the long cooking. Yes, I spent a few summers down there. Zoya, yes, I spent a few summers down there, so I will do the dual citizenship. No, for true. Just look into it. If you think it makes sense. You see, if you're somebody who is only going to Jamaica once, it's neither here nor there. But if you're somebody who genuinely look into like yeah, people them dog, looking into spending several vacation there, sending your kids in the future, probably eventually owning like property there or whatever, it will always be 100% better for you if you actually can prove that you have some sort of heritage or citizenship there, because your pricing as a local is going to be different from a foreigner. And you probably recognize it at the adventure places that you went. Like when I went back home, not March, I went back home in October, then I went home in March of this year, and I took my husband to YS Falls, and I was asking him if he wanted to do the zip line. I didn't want to go because I go on the zip line whole time, and I said to the lady, how much is, first of all, me I talk patwa, because you don't know, say. Yeah. So I say, how much is the zip line? And she say, must say 61 for foreigners and 16 US, 1-6 for locals. My husband well ready to whip out. Me say, put back your money. You mad? Me say, put back your money. She said, once you have ID, me run go to my mother, because my mother did sit down in the gift shop with me. Say, mommy, what my driver's license or my passport, or my mother couldn't pay, because it doesn't matter who pays for it, you know. Because you can buy 2 pass or 2 ticket. You see what me I try to say, like, any one of the excursions them where you do, or any of the adventure, yeah, any one of them places where you go, the price for tourists versus locals, it's going to be completely different. So if you realize that you're always in Jamaica, you want eventually in the future looking into property there, or just whatever, like ownership of anything there, get your TRN and get your thing there, and get one Jamaican passport. In my opinion, I would suggest that. It is true, I want property, yeah. So if you look, but yeah, man, can you go get a TRN? And if you buy property or buy car, anything in Jamaica, you use a TRN. That's Jamaica's version of social. Social. You're social. So, look at things like that. I would suggest. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. 100%. When I have my kids in the future, they're gonna have 2 passport. 2 passport. Once them still, you know, once that's legally still allowed, 100%. 100%. Because they definitely would be in Jamaica a lot. So me now we put an American passport, because with that too, you have a local passport or any form of local identification. It's just so easier for like easier for do certain things. It's not just way easier for do certain things if you realize that you're gonna be there for a long time or more often than not. So I would suggest it. So yeah, man. If the video is engaging, I would do it. Yeah. You enjoy short videos and long videos. Me too. Me too. But like right now I have the TV playing. I just love background noise when I'm doing certain things. So if a YouTube video is nice for you, I love listening in, because while me are cooking, me I look over and you know. Yeah. So I'll do it like that. But I'm gonna run, guys, so I can get some stuff. So I can go and edit and get some stuff done, and really? Go, Zoya. So you could have shown me. You could have let me see how it turned out. But thank you so much. You and Baron really stuck with me yesterday when I was cooking. And really, really stick it out with me. I'm so happy. And even when the live ended, you guys came back to the second one I started. But that thing on my phone that times it out, I took it off. So that's why you see this gone over already and time out. Because one thing with social media, it can be so time consuming. So I limit myself. I would give myself 15 minutes on Instagram or 5. And if I'm not posting content, just a scroll, no. And on YouTube, I give myself time limit. So that's what that was, where the lives kept ending. After, like, as it reached an hour, it time out. And the phone like just basically shut down. So yeah. That's so good. Yeah, go and pray. I'm gonna do some Bible study, and then I'm gonna edit. So I'm gonna go, guys. Bye, Zoya. Thank you so much for sticking with me, guys, today. I hope your grilled chicken serves too. Bye, guys. Bye, Jamie. Bye, Zoya, and bye, Byron. If you're still here, bye. Bye, guys. Later. Ugh, hold on.